This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Alabama's offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Caught near the sticks. It's Prentice. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
A designed run for the quarterback. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, picking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Got his man in the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From the gun to give, looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone option.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own this morning.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Lets it fly on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Getting that push. A pickup for 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easy.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. That's caught. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Unloads it left. It's caught. Afterburner's coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a run.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin then. It's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There it is, his second TFL, and the foundation of defense at Alabama. Get the pressure up front.
No doubt. They're coming. They're going to stop the run. They're going to be physical. That's how they're built. And guess what? You know this.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Adams. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Alabama quickly back to the line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Trying to find his man on first down. The short hands, it's Prentice. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to convert this second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard. I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Haynes. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Van Dyke. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. With the catch, it's Bernard. And he'll be brought down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
He'll pitch it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got a man, it's Anthony. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. They're trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badgers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff, keep working on that clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Milrose. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2 possessions.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
Brings up third down.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.